I'm Genny Williams with Extra Living at eXp Realty, and I'm in heaven right now. We took a little detour off Highway 280, and we're in Columbiana, and you're watching Life Along Highway 280 in Chelsea. Kelly, oh my God, thank you so much for joining us today on the show.
I am so glad y'all came by.
You know, I love your place. Ever since I got to meet you from the first day, and you knew my Sauvignon Blanc, you had some favorites out here.
Soul sisters here.
Well, a lot of people don't even know what Sauvignon Blanc is.
That's right.
So I was just so grateful that we had friends that connected us.
That's right.
And since we were in Columbiana today, I'm like, I can't come to Columbiana without seeing you.
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad y'all came by.
So tell us, share with us, like, what made you want to open Just a Tish?
Well, so the name Just a Tish came from my grandmother. So when my grandmother was in her 90s, when you asked her if she wanted a glass of wine, she'd say, just a Tish. So that's always been...
She really meant this.
Yeah, she really meant this much. But so that's always been a name, and I had an imaginary wine cellar, and I was going to name it Just a Tish, and so I was...
Aww.
My husband and I both love wine, and so it was just a dream to just kind of do something like this, and something I wanted us to have in Columbiana, and with the Arts Council here, it just kind of pairs really nicely, and so I was really excited when we got to do it.
Well, you have just been doing such a great job on social media, and your Instagram page is beautiful. Y'all, if y'all get a chance, follow it. And it's Just a Tish.
That's right, wine and more.
And what a great selection you've got here, too.
Thank you so much.
You have unusual things that not every store, is going to have. Of course, not your regular gas station.
Right. I try to have different wines. I try to have wines that you're not going to find just anywhere. Something kind of out of the ordinary is what I look for, so that you couldn't get it somewhere else necessarily, especially not in Columbiana.
Right, and you've done such a great job with it.
Thank you.
I've just noticed something behind me right here. Tell me about this one.
Okay, this is a wonderful wine. This is Mary Taylor. She is a negociant, I think in the northeastern part of the United States, but she travels to France in this situation. This is her French line, and she negotiates with wine growers, wine makers, and she puts their label. So the label always has her name, and it has the region. So this is Bordeaux Blanc. It has the winemaker or the wine grower's name, and then you flip it over on the back. It always gives you the grape, which is not common with a French label. French labels are so hard to read, so it helps you out. It helps a newer person in wines out. So this, and it shows you a map and shows you where in France.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, it is just so I love her whole line. It's a lot of fun. So this is a Bordeaux Blanc. So I have several whites that she does in French wines.
Well,
and
I'm taking this home.
and then we also have a rosé of hers, but it wouldn't fit on the shelf, so it's over there with the rosés. So.
Well, so rosés have been really popular this year.
Yes, rosés are just a hot ticket item right now. And of course it's spring and everybody's wanting to get out and everybody's wanting to be in the sun, and rosés are fun. So we do have a good variety of rosés as well.
So how do you feel about this new law that we can have alcohol delivered?
So I think it's interesting. I think it's going to open up some avenues for people that can't get out, don't want to get out. So it's yet to be seen. So I think it starts in October. I think it's like 6 months before it starts.
I had so many text messages going, wow.
I know, yeah.
She got brownie points here.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be done by a third party. I think like a Uber kind of delivery service, yeah. I think. I don't know a whole lot about it yet, but
that makes
we'll
sense.
See.
Okay, so here you have something fun on Saturdays.
Yes, we have grits and mimosas on Saturdays. Not all Saturdays, but a lot of Saturdays, and you can always check us out on social media to see if we're doing it. We do McEwen grits out of Wilsonville. They're amazing, and we make them real buttery and creamy and real cheesy, and then we also offer some add-ons on the side. You can add Kaneka sausage or pimento cheese. We have a house-made pimento cheese.
That's going to get my husband here.
Yeah, so and then you can, if you don't want a mimosa, we have Bam Mimosa, which is Back 40's beer.
Oh, yeah.
That is orange juice and beer. So we have a
What a great idea.
So yeah, you can pair it up with whatever drink you want.
So, tell me about any other special things that have been going on here. It's a great place and special all on its own. But
Yeah, we've grown a lot since you were last here, so we've added some new racks. The Arts Council's starting to open up and have things. This Saturday we have an art and jazz walk, which is going to be showcasing Shelby County High School kids' artwork and their music. So there's going to be 3 stages set up in Columbiana and have choirs from all across the county.
My daughter actually painted when she was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
For the Arts Council.
And my mother's a big artist, so, art's a big part of my life as well.
Well, and some of her pieces are here that
Right.
she's
My
made.
mother makes a lot of glass art, and her sister does some pottery for us, and local Sasha Johns does some cork creations, and so we have all kind of things.
I know, it's a special place.
Thank you.
So can you order like a favorite monthly subscription, or
You can. So
Or
if
buy a
there's
case,
something
or-
you want that we don't have, we can order. As long as the distributors have it, we'll be glad to order it for you. Yes, you can order a case. You get a 10% case discount by ordering a case, and we encourage that as well.
I'm sure you do. Okay, I can't sit here any longer and not have
sip.
some wine.
Cheers. That's our first cheers.
I know. Y'all need to come meet Kelly and pick out your favorite wine. Just tell her the flavors that you like, and she will get you the perfect bottle. Come down to Just a Tish. I get phone calls constantly from people really wanting to maximize this market and take advantage of the height of the market, because we don't know when it's going to take a downturn. We do know that it will take a downturn because all markets do. They go up and down constantly, and over time they're always a good investment, but real estate cannot keep climbing the way that it is right now. So people have been calling asking for suggestions. I'd like to put my house on the market so that I can make sure that I'm going to get the most before I downsize. That is a huge factor. People are looking to downsize right now and move out of their larger homes into an easier to maintain one level, or at least a house with minimal stairs. So the list of options that I give people are: call apartments and get on a waiting list before we even put the house on the market, because there are long waiting lists at apartments right now. Pay the deposit. If for some reason we find you a house for you to buy before that, then you're just going to lose a deposit. And considering all things, that's not a big deal. The rental market is super tight, especially because our neighbors who have suffered from tornado damage, they all had to find a place to live also. So the rental market is probably not going to be an option for you unless you are willing to pay a lot for it. It's just really hard to find that. So what are your other options? Well, you've got extended hotel stays, which sounds terrible, right? You can also do some Airbnbs, and that is probably going to be one of your best options. You can stay for a month, 2 months, 3 months in these without signing a long-term lease while you're looking for something else. And when you have all that money sitting in the bank because you've maximized the height of the market, then you can be more aggressive in your search. And that's where I can come in and help you find something that's not actually on the market. I can dig properties up for people that may want to consider selling as well, but they don't want to put their house on the market because they don't know where they're going. So it's just a crazy cycle. But I wanted to at least share this with you because it is really the hottest topic that I'm dealing with daily today. How to take advantage of the height, but where am I going to go afterwards? I even told my husband this week, I said, hey, why don't we sell the house and just live on a boat? And he goes, well, where? Because there are no water in Birmingham. We'll figure it out, right? I just wanted to give you some options so you can figure out how to take advantage of this market too.